Book 5, number 3, first movement, Vivaldi Concerto in G minor. We get the whole concerto. That's pretty cool, right? It's our first time playing an entire concerto in order. We've played the A minor, but we've jigsawed it together because we learnt first and third movements back in book 4, and then we've added the second movement in from book 5. So it's really important that you've been playing the A minor concerto, both to develop the technical aptitude, but also to develop the stamina of playing a whole concerto. So if you're not already, I really encourage you to practice 1, 2, 3 of the Vivaldi A minor concerto, and to make sure you're comfortable with that, because that's your foundation for the G minor concerto. Let's jump in. We have a bunch of shifting going on in this piece. Most of the time it's from first to second or first to third, most of the time. On page 2, we're going to stop and do some slow practice on the A flats because they're a little bit gnarly. And we're also going to stop and pull apart a couple of bits in page 3 and 4. First page is usually pretty straightforward. So I'm going to take you on a little playthrough. Not too fast. 1 and 2. Rest. Shift to third. Stay in first. One and rest. That's our first chunk, and it's also the first tutti. I think it's a good idea in this piece to highlight all the tuttis in orange and all the solos in green, whatever 2 colors you want, but differentiate them so you know that you've got 2 different voices that you need to speak with. Okay, you don't play the whole thing as if it's all solo. You need to know when you're part of the tutti and when you are the soloist out in front of what's going on. So just let's play that last phrase from bar 20. Shift on the A and drop the 4 on. You really need to make sure your hand moves into third position. One more time. Ready, play. Drop. Shift. Okay, and we have a shift in bar 24 that's... We want to play the same note 2 times. It's a really nice spot to shift and check that your intonation is correct. And it's easy because you can hear the A ring. Okay, you can also use your eyeballs and your spatial intelligence to look at the spot you're occupying on the string. You can even mark it with another finger and drop. Okay, so there's a few ways around that. Let's play that first chunk one more time, and then let's attack the second chunk. 1 and 2. Rest. Shift. Semitone, be careful. Up. Okay, next little bit. It's our solo, so we get to simmer down, mezzo piano with a crescendo. This is generally, I think, a sweeter voice. I feel like the tuttis are all very assertive and almost like military on the march. And then the tuttis are much more, the solos are much more expressive and demand some very careful phrasing and musicality. Okay, so let's go on with the solo with pauses for shifting as necessary. Okay, let's do that sentence again. Just be really careful of the raised seventh, the F sharp. Ready, play. B flat, squash, express, cross. Okay, let's play that little 1, 2, 1, E1 and check the bowing. And. Again, and. Shift and cross all at once. Okay, that 4, 3, 2, 3. I think this is worth grabbing a pencil. Mark the semitone between the F natural and the E natural. We usually have an E flat. This is an E natural accidental, and it often goes a little out of tune. It's really helpful to know. Squash the second finger in. Yeah? Let's try again from the upbeat to bar 35. 1, 2, 1, E, 1, 2, 1. Ready, and. Shift and cross. Good. Same thing again. Often the shift and cross needs a few iterations for our brain to grab it. Again, and. Shift, cross. Ready to cross over, stay in third position, don't escape. Oh, this spot often goes out of tune. Have a listen. My second finger's hopping very deliberately. 1, 3, natural, flat. So it's second finger's job to go hiking in this little phrase. 1, 3, up you come back for the E flat and the trill. Again. 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 Shift, same notes. Cool, let's play the two spots. It's forte, bar 39 and bar 40. We're in third position and we have to find the semitone. Semi. Now semitone here with 1 and 2. Shift. Good, make sure you've got a tone trill happening there from G natural at A natural. Again, ready, play. Semitone, semitone, shift. That's one of those spots that takes 50 times, right? Feel free to hit pause on me, make me stop talking, and you go do that 50 times. One more time. Now, largamente, broadly. This is played with like such freedom and abandon, but that's when you're good at it. Right now, let's just play the notes. Those notes are very far apart. It can be helpful to pick a pencil up and write the fingers in. If you want to do that, press pause. Let's play it again. Ready, again. You can see I'm really recycling my old finger to help my navigation for the new finger. So when I play, I put the 3 on using the 4th finger. I drop the 2 on a semitone back, a tone back, tone back. Use it to place the 4th finger. And I'm deepening my understanding of how those tones feel, right? Because you can hear this part nice and clearly. We're playing it slowly, so we can feel the tones and how widely our fingers are set apart. Again at bar 41, and. Ready again, let's go. One more time, please. Make sure you stop before you cross and just think about the bow arm gradually lifting because we are moving from E and A, or E, E, A, E, A, E, A, E, A, E, D, A, D, A, D, A. Okay, so there's going to be a gradual lift in the right elbow. One more time. Next little bit. Let's do it all separate bows to start with. Elephant, 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 elephant. Yes, I know that's what it says in the music. There are trills. I'm not playing them yet. We're just getting our bow to learn the chord there. Then we'll add the trills later. Again from, which is bar 42. Ready? Play. Chord, second finger both strings. And again, please. Okay, now we only have to trill on the A string, so let's just work that out. Second finger's sitting on both strings. Third finger just jumps up and down on A, a solid tone away with a ringing D natural. Yeah, again. One more time. Try exhaling. If it's not working, take a big breath in before you try it. When you exhale, it lets your muscles relax. So if you let your arm go down and just collapse on both strings, you'll likely get a much nicer sound than if you push or if you try and crush the notes to get the 2 strings. Well, let's try playing from the Largamonte. Ya da da ba 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 41. And after you've done that 20 or 30 times, add the slurs in. Let's try from the Largamonte again with the slurs this time. I'm sure you've done the maths here and you've noticed it's 1 down bow, 5 up bows. So 2 things need to happen. We need to relax into the down bow to use a little more bow than we usually would. And we need to just slow the up bow slightly so that we don't quite use 5 semiquavers worth of up bow. So maybe we make our down bow relax and go 3. Okay, like 3 semiquavers worth, not 1 semiquavers worth. 3. And then if you slow your up bows a little bit, that's only 3 semiquavers worth as well, okay? So the maths is traveling roughly in the same distance in each direction, but you're going 3 times as fast on your down bow as you usually would, and then you're just slowing your up bow a little bit, okay? Ready? Largamonte again, so you've got the lead into it, and elephant. One more time. Let your down bows happen. Hold back on your up bows. And all right, let's tackle page 2. Of course, you stopped and started a lot, so maybe today you're ready to stop the video here, and tomorrow when you come back, you might do the first half of page 2, the next chunk. If you want to work on just those first chunks for a few days, be my guest. It's totally up to you. Bar 47, tutti. So we have a different voice. We're a little bit more boisterous and a little bit more assertive. And this is the part where we're going to stop and practice all our shifting. So here's my playthrough. I'm just going to play from 47 to 64. That's the tutti, the first 3 lines. And then we'll come back and pull it apart. Ready, and... Nothing in there is actually new. It's just that it's happening frequently and quickly, so it can take a little breaking down. Let's just play. Ready, set, off we go. Squash. One more time, please. Now, if you've been doing great review, you know that this is ripped straight out of Humoresque, right? No, that's the problem. Everyone tries to play that when they get here. It's actually a little different. Listen again. There's an E flat. Because we're in G minor and we're carrying 2 flats, B flat and E flat, that second finger's in a different spot. For some reason, everyone gets here and they try really hard to play an E natural. I think because it rings and it sounds nice. It's also completely wrong. So, spend a little time getting your ears acclimated to and getting comfortable with this setup, right? 1 rings, 2 doesn't, 3's a whole tone away at F natural. Then play this. Ready, go. Ready, go. One more time. Got it? If not, pause me, keep practicing. Let's play from the tutti at bar 47, the top of the 2nd page. You've highlighted it because it's a tutti. And... again, just that much. Make sure every single low one is in the same place and your first finger's not dancing around. Ready, play. Did you get the squash? If you did, let's go on. If you didn't, go back and practice it again. Okay, let's do that little chunk again. From the end of the first line, it's the upbeat to bar 53. Make sure you've got your shifts happening. This is about stopping and shifting. Don't let your bow hear the play the shift, hear the shift. Don't let your bow play the shift because we'll all hear it. Make sure your bow is stopped while your hand is moving. And when you're learning it, make the stops big. It's easier to get it right. Start on the F natural. Upbeat to 53. 1 and 2. Hang on, sorry, no, I did that wrong. I should have been in 3rd position. You've got it marked in your music. I haven't, and I just stuffed up. 3rd position, and 3rd, 1st, 3rd, 1st, 2nd, 1 and 2 and 1. Shift back. 3rd, Listen to this. Same notes an octave apart. Same relationship an octave apart. Pick up your pencil. Mark the semitone between the B flat and the C natural. B flat. B natural and C natural. Here. Okay, get that B, C marked clearly in your music. Because when you go up into third position, it's the same. And it will really help you place your fingers accurately. 2, smush, 4, 3, 2, 3. So, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 2, shift, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Same notes an octave apart. Ready, play. Shift. Go again. One more time. Cool. Now, the descent is a little nasty. Listen to this. Ugh. My fingers don't get to stay in their spots. While that 3 is there, my second finger steps away from it. And I lean back on first finger a little for A flat. And then I roll over. Tasty. So 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. Oh, step back, lean back, cross over, and descent. Let's go again slowly. 2, 3, 4. Ready, play. Step back. Same again. Step back. One more time. Ready, and low 2, low 1. Of course, you can always stop me and play it as many times as you want. I'm going to head back and play from the tutti now and play that whole chunk as one thing. Ready, and shift, squash, shift, 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 shift. 1 and 2, plan ahead. If you've got it, here's the next bit. If you haven't, back you go. Solo, bar 65, next chunk. Now the bowing here is dead easy because it's stolen straight out of the A minor concerto. Remember this? Same thing, dead simple. If you're finding it challenging, make it staccato. Just so you can explicitly tell your bow which way to go. Here's the gnarly bit. Pick your pencil up. Mark the semitone between the A flat and the G natural. This. Okay, that's all good. Here's a more helpful semitone. Mark the semitone across the strings. I know it's not actually semitone in our ears, but it is for our fingers. Between the C natural and the A flat. So this note and this is where semitones across the strings are so useful to be thinking about. We've talked about them for a while, I hope, but mark them. They're really handy, and that knowing that will help you get the A flat every single time because you've already got the foundation for it. There's your semitone across the strings, sneak the 2 across. Make sure you've got the 4th finger marked in for the E flat, Sounds really obvious, but you'd be amazed how many people play an open E there because it's easy. Accident, whoops, didn't hear it, keep going. No, you've got to play E flat. Up, up, cross. Okay, let's play from 65 slowly and try and get that all in. If you can't keep up, great, stop me and work on the little bit yourself. Ready, and. Squash. And there we go on. One more time from 65 again. Ready, play. Okay, easy? All right. Now we've got our little cruise into second position. So, move the one upper semitone to C natural. Okay, this is where everything can go wrong. Fourth fingers. Often need a little extra support. Good idea to swing your elbow through just a little so you can drop the finger where it needs to be. B natural, up to C natural. Bring your elbow through. There's your octave, nice and clean. If you're stretching for it, you're going to end up in lots of trouble with intonation. So, B natural again. Shift up to C natural. Elbow through just a little bit, drop the phone. And that's how we get our Did you see the shift? It's another semitone back to first position. So we've played at bar 74. Here's my C and trill. Shift up a semitone. Shift down. Semitone. B flat. A flat, make sure you step back away from it. Okay, so we're going to play again from bar 74, the C and the trill. Shift up a semitone to C, octave across, walk down and shimmy back into first position. B flat octave, A flat, step back with the third finger, open E uses third finger. Open E gets our third position shift so that we can get our second finger to play E natural. Okay, let's play that little chunk from bar 74 and the trill. Shift. Down. Reach back. A flat. Shift. Now, from where you are, just lean back and let's see if we get an A flat. Yeah, it's like a low one in third position. So we've gone from... It's good to practice bar 80, the E natural, because we can hear it. We know if we're in tune or not. Now lean back a little bit. And there's your A flat to kick off bar 81 and the trills. This almost like a slowed down trill because you play 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 4 3 4 3 2 1 2 1 4 3 4 3 2 1 2 1 2 3. It's really useful to know, are my first and second meant to be touching or apart? So let's look at the first part. The notes are A flat and B flat. They're a tone apart. Okay, make sure your fingers are a tone apart. 1 2 1. Next pair, G natural, F natural. Oh, that's a tone apart. Mark the tone in your music. It makes it easier. 2 1 2 1. Next note's an E flat. Okay, fourth finger's playing E flat. followed by third finger playing D natural. That's a semitone, right? E flat to D natural. 4, 3, 4, 3. They're squashy. Okay, next pair. 2, 1, 2, 1. C natural, B flat. Oh, that's another tone. Okay, 1 and 2 are tones apart. 4, 3, 4, 3. A flat, G natural. That's a semitone. So mark it in your music and squash your fingers together. 4, 3, 4, 3, 2. Reach back, shift to third position. So the 1s and 2s are always part. They're always a tone. The 3s and 4s are always semitones. But for goodness sake, mark it in your music with your square brackets and your pointy V's, your upside down V's, so that you don't have to think about it when you get there. You just practice it correctly, and you only practice it correctly, and then your life is really easy. Okay, so let's start that at bar 80 again. So you've got the, and you know you're in tune. Okay, E natural. Lean back. Again, start at the 2, 3. And again, same spot. Of course, it's going to take 50 goes, right? So don't be scared. Tell me to stop talking, go and practice it. Next little spot for when you've got that stuff. Martellato as sharply as you can. This is a direct throwback to Vivaldi A minor and playing. Watch this, it's almost identical. Shift. The only thing that's really different are the trills, and I would leave the trills out the first 25 times you play it anyway. Because the notes are far apart, not a bad idea to pencil your fingering in. It will save you working it out or stumbling or, you know, crap, right? So mark it in. 1, 4. Up. Up. Shift. Stay there. Shift. Okay, again, I'm going to go really slowly again just so you can hear exactly the right notes because the recording is so fast. It's easy to trip here and face plant. Ready, play. Up. Shift. Stay there. Now, just that little twiddly bit on the end, it's worth marking in the tone between third and second finger across the strings. Okay, my fingers are apart. So I use my third finger to feel a tone before I release it. And that bit feels quite spread out to me because the 2 and the 3 are toned apart and the 1 and the 2 are toned apart. So you'll have this kind of feeling in your hand. Start in second position again on the E flat. Heavy bow. Now this next little bit, definitely take all the bowing out. Let's just play. Okay, bar 94 and 95 is a tripping point, tripping hazard. Ready, and... I have my elbow scooped through so that I can drop my fingers on easily. If you're kind of just I don't know, if you're playing with your elbow directly under where you need it, like I need it here for this note and here for this note and here for this note, and oh, oops, across I go, it doesn't work so well. So I kind of scoop through and give myself just a little bit more space than I really need. Ooh. So I'm ready for what's coming next. I'm just preempting where my string crossings are going to challenge my hand's range. 94 again. Let's go separate bows again. One more time. Sled staccato. That wasn't sled staccato at all. Sorry, actual sled staccato. Slurs, but with stops. That's probably the most helpful way to practice this phrase because you do need smooth slurs, but you also need good control of your bow for quick direction changes. When you're feeling happy, yeah, that's the goal. Ready, and. And we're into Tutti land again. How fantastic. So I'm going to stop this tutorial here because otherwise it's quite unwieldy, like you have to fast forward to remember where you're up to. But in this tut we've covered the first 2 pages of the first movement. Want me to just play through them? Okay, here's my playthrough. You can join in or you can observe or you can go, oh good, I'll do that tomorrow. It's up to you. I'm just going to try not to bang Monty's ears. He's adamant that he needs to sit in my lap when I'm doing this. Okay, 1 and 2. Breath. Stop. If you are ready to play at that kind of tempo, there is a playthrough video. I think Audrey and I do one, and I think I do one by myself. But the CD is that step faster again, and that's our actual goal. So I think it's good to develop your stamina, but also to make sure you're practicing good habits. So don't rush into playing it with the CD. Make sure you step up. You can also use a metronome to gradually up your speed and work through those levels. See you in the next tune.